20,000 birds. vs. one machine gun. Hey, listen, history is
usually just a bunch of guys in wigs dying of the flu. But once in a while, humanity does something so incredibly stupid that you have to wonder how we ever discovered fire. Today, we are talking about the Great Emu War of 1932. This is the story of how the Australian military armed with actual machine guns lost a literal war to a bunch of 6-foot-tall, flightless dinosaur chickens. I'm not joking. This isn't a Pixar movie. This is real life. Grab your popcorn, because logic is about to leave the chat. Welcome to Mythos. Chapter 1, The Feathery Apocalypse. The year is 1932. Australia is in a bad mood. The Great Depression is hitting hard, everyone is broke, and farmers are trying to grow wheat in a desert that is basically an oven with dirt. Suddenly, 20,000 emus show up. Now, if you've never seen an emu, let me describe them. They are 6 feet of pure, unadulterated chaos. They look like a feathered duster that spent too much time at the gym. They have no thoughts, just vibes and violence. These 20,000 birds see the wheat and they're like, it's free real estate. They didn't just eat the crops. They destroyed the fences, let the rabbits in, and basically turned Western Australia into a feathery nightclub. The farmers who were World War I veterans didn't call a vet. They didn't call a therapist. They went to the government and said, "Sir, the chickens are invading. Give us machine guns." Chapter 2, Sir George the Clueless Parody. I'm a genius. He actually sent a major and 2 soldiers with Lewis automatic machine guns. A Lewis gun fires 500 rounds per minute. It was used to stop German tanks. Sir George was so confident, he even sent a cameraman to film the massacre. He wanted to show the world how Australia handles pest control. Major Meredith, the guy in charge, probably looked at his guns and thought, this is going to be like a video game on easy mode. Spoiler, he was playing on Dark Souls difficulty.
Chapter 3, The Battle of What the Heck. November 2nd. The soldiers find a group of 50 emus. Major Meredith gives the order. Aim, steady, delete them. The guns start screaming. Bullets are flying. Dust is everywhere. And the emus? They scattered. I am not kidding. These birds actually had a strategy. They didn't huddle together like idiots. They split into tiny groups and ran in 50 different directions. It's hard to hit a target moving at 50 kilometers per hour that is zigzagging like it's dodging taxes. The result? The army used hundreds of bullets. The birds? Maybe 12 died. The rest of them just ran into the bushes, probably giving the soldiers the middle feather. Major Meredith was confused. He checked the manual. Step 1, shoot bird. Step 2, bird dies. But the birds didn't read the manual. Chapter 4, The Dam Failure Ready 3. Meredith is fuming. He's the laughingstock of the town. He finds a dam where 1,000 emus are coming to drink. He thinks, aha, a choke point. I am a tactical god. The soldiers hide. They wait. 1,000 birds walk right into the trap. They are standing there, drinking water, minding their own business. Meredith pulls the trigger. Click. The gun jammed. The weapon of the Great War decided to go on strike. The birds looked at the gun, looked at the soldiers, finished their water, and walked away. At this point, Major Meredith probably started crying. How do you explain to your boss that you were defeated by a technical difficulty and a thirsty chicken?
Chapter 5, The Drive-By.
Drive-By Meredith is desperate now. He says, the birds are too fast. We need speed. We need a truck. He mounts the machine gun on a truck. He thinks he's in Mad Max. They find a flock. The driver slams the gas. The truck is bouncing over rocks and holes at 40 miles per hour. The gunner in the back is flying around like a ragdoll. He can't aim. He's just spraying bullets into the sky, into the dirt, probably into a nearby cloud. The chase ended when the truck hit a fence. The emus actually outran the car. Imagine being a professional soldier in a vehicle with a machine gun, and you get L-ratioed by a flightless bird. Major Meredith later said, these birds can face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks. No, Meredith, you're just bad at the game.
Chapter 6, General Emu and the Gang. This is my favorite part. Meredith had to explain why he was failing. He actually told the newspapers that the Emus had commanders. He said, each flock has a leader, a big blackbird that stands watch. When he sees us, he warns the others, and they execute an organized retreat. He literally tried to tell the world that the birds were using guerrilla warfare. Sir, it's not my fault. The birds are too smart. They have a general. They have scouts. They have a communication network. Bro, they are eating wheat. They don't have walkie-talkies. The parliament started roasting him. One guy asked, "Are we going to give the birds a Medal of Honor now?" The Australian military was being bullied by their own government because of some chickens. Chapter 7, The Surrender, White Flag Time. November 8th, the bill comes in. Ammunition used, 2,500 rounds. Total birds confirmed dead, maybe 50. That is 50 bullets per bird. At this rate, it would be cheaper to give each emu a gold watch to leave. The government ordered the army to go home. The Emus won round 1. But wait! The farmers cried again. So Meredith went back for round 2. In the end, he claimed he killed 986 birds. There were 20,000. That's like trying to empty the ocean with a teaspoon. Major Meredith left. The guns were packed. The birds stayed. The Great Emu War ended with a total victory for the feathers. Chapter 8, Capitalism to the Rescue. So, how did the problem actually get solved? Did they use a nuke? No. The government said, whoever brings us an emu beak gets cold, hard cash. Suddenly, every farmer in Australia turned into John Wick. In 6 months, the farmers killed 57,000 birds. It turns out, you don't need a major, a truck, or a machine gun. You just need to pay people. The military couldn't kill 100 birds, but the farmers wiped them out for a few bucks. The moral of the story? If you want to win a war, don't hire the army. Hire a guy who needs to pay his rent. Conclusion. Logic left the chat. Great Emu War of 1932. A war where a modern nation lost to a bird that can't even fly. Today, the emu is on the Australian coat of arms. They say it's there because Emus can't walk backwards, symbolizing a nation moving forward. But I think it's there to remind everyone that if the birds ever decide to rise up again, Australia is doomed. This has been Mythos. If you think you could have done a better job than Major Meredith, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, or I'll send 20,000 Emus to your house. See you next time. Logic has left the chat.